If you boys need any sort of my team grinding, make sure to hit up my boy Witty over on Twitter. He's got the fastest, most reliable, and the cheapest prices out there. You guys don't want to miss out. In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my content predictions for tomorrow's content drop in NBA 2K25 My Team. If you guys watch my channel in the past 2Ks, I used to do these videos every single Thursday predicting the new content that I think is going to be coming out tomorrow. And once we see the leaks at 4 p.m. Eastern time, so I'll be posting this video, of course, before the leaks do come out, so I don't know what cards are coming out, and I think it's just a really fun and exciting video to do. For me personally, I like making guesses, I like predicting what cards, what players are going to be coming out in tomorrow's content drop, but then I also love to hear from you guys as well in the comment section. So get in the comments down below and put what cards do you guys think will be coming out. Let me know what 100 overall do you guys think is going to be coming out. Let me know what dark matters you guys think are going to be coming out, and maybe some other good Galaxy Opals that you think potentially could drop as well in game. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing, guys, here in this video, is guessing my 100 overall card. Maybe there'll be 200 overalls this Friday, but I'm assuming they'll stick with theme and they'll just go with 100 overall dropping tomorrow on Friday. And then just the same way as the unlimited set and the inevitable set, there'll be 3 dark matters as well. So I'll make a 100 overall prediction, 3 dark matter predictions, and then maybe some other Galaxy Opals that I could see as well. So talking first about who I think is going to be the 100 overall drop tomorrow in game, because that's obviously, I guess, maybe not the most exciting card, but it is the headliner of the promo. And I think this week it has to be a wing, because we got a shooting guard, point guard in MJ, so I don't think it's going to be like a point guard. I don't think it's going to be a Curry or a Magic or a Oscar or, you know, any type of 100 overall like that, because we do have a point guard in MJ, and they like to sort of build out a starting lineup, you know, of the 100 overall cards. So I think MJ, like a point guard, is kind of off the list. I also think a center power forward is also off the list as well. So this leads me to believe it's going to be like a small forward shooting guard. That's what I'm personally thinking, because then we would have a shooting guard, point guard MJ, a small forward shooting guard in Kawhi, and then a power forward. Sorry, that was my guess. Sorry, I just said it, Kawhi Leonard. That's my 100 overall prediction. But what I was trying to say is that Kristaps can play center power forward, MJ can play shooting guard, point guard. So the position we're missing is like a small forward. So I'm thinking it's going to be a small forward that can also play shooting guard. And I do think that's going to be, like I just said there, Kawhi Leonard. Because if we go to Kawhi's most recent card, I know it's somewhere here in the festival. It might take me a little bit to find him, but right here we can see a 98 overall Kawhi Leonard that dropped in season 3. It was one of the, you know, last drops in season 3, but still, I think he's the perfect small forward shooting guard card to release as a 100 overall. Now, the other small forwards that it potentially could be, like you could look at a Paul George, for example. Now, is he a big enough name to get 100 overall? I'm not 100% sure. I can maybe even see a Paul George dropping as the dark matter. We'll talk about that here in a second. But the other small forwards, you know, that are big enough names that at least are current, are like Kevin Durant, LeBron, right? LeBron, KD, Giannis. Obviously, these guys could all get a 100 overall card, and they probably will get 100 overall cards very soon. But they also did just drop pretty recently, like only a couple weeks ago from the All-Star set, compared to Kawhi Leonard. That was like at least a month, or probably like 2 months now, or maybe even longer since this card dropped. Like, he hasn't dropped in a while. So I think 100 overall Kawhi is going to be my guess. Can play small forward and shooting guard. And I think he's going to be one of the best cards in this game, because he'll probably change his jump shot and give him some pretty good dribble sigs as well. Again, some other names I wanted to talk about for that guess are like, you know, it could be Giannis, it could be a LeBron, it could be a Kevin Durant. If you want to talk about older players as well, it could be like a Larry Bird at the small forward position. But again, he recently did just get this. I know we have this Vince Carter at small forward shooting guard, so maybe it's not going to be this because we already have him. But he was, you know, kind of free, not really in packs, you know, necessarily. So that's why I think it's going to be like a Kawhi Leonard. But if you wanted to guess like a Larry Bird, I could see that as well for 100 overall. But I just don't think it's going to happen because he recently did just come out. So I'm thinking more to look at like a season 3 type of card, because for example, when we got the 100 overall Kristaps, he was from this Swish set, and he doesn't have a Galaxy Opal version, so he came out in season 3. MJ, I believe, also came out in season 3. So I'm thinking it's going to be more so cards that the last card they got was from season 3, like DeMar, he got his new dark matter, you know, this season. Also, I think, isn't Vince in here? Vince got the 100 overall. So it looks like they're taking a lot of cards here from season 3 and making them the 100 overall, or making them dark matter versions. So, you know, maybe it's a Kareem. They did just drop Kristaps at the center power forward position, but maybe it's a 100 overall Kareem. Other than that, you know, for example, in this set, nothing really there. 'tis the season, you can look through them. And if you want to say a point guard, maybe Curry gets his 100 overall. We did just get a Rudy Gay Galaxy Opal again, kind of going off that theory that they're really pulling cards from season 3. Other than that though, like, it's not going to be a LaMelo, of course. We just got his Dark Matter again from season 3. Jaylen Brown, of course, is not going to be, maybe for a Dark Matter, but I don't think he's going to get the 100 overall. Ray Allen, same thing, maybe a Dark Matter, but not going to be 100 overall version. So I think Kareem's not a bad guess. I could definitely see a Kareem dropping as well, but maybe a J.R. Smith Dark Matter, but again, not the 100 overall version. Maybe a Dark Matter Derrick Rose, but again, not my prediction for the 100 overall. I do think it's going to be Kawhi Leonard at that small forward and the shooting guard position. Now to talk about some Dark Matters, I'm going to guess Paul George actually, because I think the last Paul George card we got, was it in here? I mean, actually, I think it might have been a while ago, right? Because it wasn't in no, it was in Warp Zone. So it was in season 4, kind of at the end. But I think we could see a Dark Matter Paul George to kind of go for that Kawhi and the Paul George drop. I could definitely see that happening as well. Maybe even a Paolo Banchero, not from the same set because they'll only pick one of these cards, but I could see it potentially being a Paul George or a Paolo Banchero. But if we look at the sets, they usually do like a point guard, a small forward, and a center, right? You go to this set, a point guard, another point guard, but then a center as well. So I'm going to guess, like, for example, I want to guess a point guard, I want to guess like a small forward shooting guard, and then like a center power forward as well. So from like my small forward shooting guard guess, I do think it's going to be Paul George to drop alongside Kawhi Leonard. Now for the point guard position, I think it's going to be a small point guard because we did just get LaMelo, who's obviously 6'7" at point guard. So for a small point guard, I could even see it being like a Kyrie Irving or something potentially. Again, I know he just got a card in the new set here, but I potentially could see it like a Kyrie Irving. I think it could be a Luka, a Devin Booker potentially. We don't have an Opal book, and the last card he got was, I think, from, was it Knockdown Nights, or no, was it season 2? I don't even remember the last Devin Booker card we have, but I think he could potentially get a Dark Matter. I'm not sure where it is. I don't think it's season 1, right? Is it? Was it season 1 the last time we got a I don't know when the last time we got a Devin Booker card was, but I know it's a while ago and he only has a pink diamond version. I'm trying to find him in here. I honestly don't really know where this card is. Here he is. We did just get draws in. Galaxy Opal D-Rob's obviously in the game. So I think Devin Booker is actually going to be my point guard prediction. I'm going to go Dark Matter Devin Booker. I'm going to go Galaxy Opal Paul George. Sorry, Dark Matter Paul George. And then I think for that last one, I think it's going to be a older center. Like, I think it's going to be a retired center card. A crazy drop would be like Kareem, but I don't think they're going to do that. I think it could be like a mid center. So I'm trying to think of like, because we did get Chet, who's really good. We got Embiid, who's really good. So I think they might go like center as the weaker position. For example, last week it was small forward was the weaker position. The week before that, it was the point guard. Jalen Green was the weaker position. But I think this week for like the Dark Matters, I think it's going to be a weaker retired center. Now, I'm going to go to season 3, see if there's any centers in here that I potentially could see. Again, I don't think it's going to be a great name. Even like a Sean Kemp I could see for a power forward. I think Sean Kemp's actually a pretty good guess. You know what? You know, maybe a Dwight Howard, but I think he's probably too good of a card to come out in this set, because I'm going for this being like the weaker card. So actually, I think Sean Kemp, who can maybe play small forward, isn't a horrible guess here. So I'm going to go Sean Kemp as my last Dark Matter. I wanted to go for a retired player, so I'm going to go Devin Booker Dark Matter, Paul George Dark Matter, and Sean Kemp Dark Matter. Those are going to be my predictions for the Dark Matter and the 100 overall. And then I think for actually one of the Galaxy Opals I want to talk about Lonzo Ball. I think he could be definitely that Galaxy Opal card. If we look at the most recent set, you know, Drazen was definitely the best Opal, but we didn't really get a good Galaxy Opal point guard card. So I think Lonzo Ball potentially could be in here. We did just recently get LaMelo, and I could be wrong, but I think they like dropping LaMelo and Lonzo around the same time. So just a Galaxy Opal guess, I do think is going to be Lonzo. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think is going to be coming out tomorrow? Let me know all of your guys' content predictions as well. Maybe even a James Worthy potentially could be getting a Dark Matter. I could see that as well. But let me know your guys' content predictions for tomorrow. What Dark Matters, what 100 overall, and maybe some other Galaxy Opal cards you guys think could be coming out. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.